Have you ever wondered what it would be like if The Equalizer was a woman? And no, I'm not talking about that god-awful remake with Queen Latifah. I'm talking about a true classic, something that actually came about before Denzel took up his role as the everyday avenging angel. I'm talking about Coffy. Now, truth be told, I only recently discovered this movie, and from a promotional lighter that was being sold on eBay of all things. But I watched the trailer out of curiosity, and I realised I just had to watch it immediately. So, what's Coffy about? Well, I'll let you hear it in her own words.
I don't get this. What do you want with me?
My name's Coffin. LaBelle Coffin is my little sister.
LaBelle?
Shooting smack at 11, and you got her on it, you dirty shame!
Please. Please.
Her whole life is gone. She can never get it back. And you're living real good. That ain't right. It ain't right. So go on and take the shot.
I can't. That'll kill me.
Maybe it will and maybe it won't.
Now, this movie isn't for kids or even families. It's rife with drugs, violence, corrupt cops, escorts and even racism, though only from the bad guys. Coffy plays a femme fatale who uses her looks, smarts and resourcefulness to take the law into her own hands. But as she's pulled deeper in, it infects everyone around her. She is faced with opposing views and knows that what she's doing is wrong, but willfully plays the anti-hero because it's the only route she sees available to her. This isn't some self-indulgent fantasy either. Sure, she can hold her own and does throughout the movie, but whether it's numbers or a larger opponent, she can't just punch her way out of everything. Unlike many a movie made in today's era, she actually has to struggle to survive using everything she can. And from the picture I've painted so far, it may seem like a rather dark movie, but it's not without its comic relief. From this...
Ooh, my love. Are you sure you're not just a little black? Arturo?
You're amazing.
To this...
Oh, I've just been thinking about having to go back to work tonight. That night shift has been making me a little jumpy.
I thought it was because when a man gets my age, he can't satisfy them lusty young bitches no more.
Now don't start getting insecure, Grandpa, now.
But it does paint a rather dark picture in which good people fall and the seemingly virtuous hide their true nature. It's a world where every fight leaves a mark to be carried forward. There are no proverbial bullet sponges or magic health packs. It lets it be known that not everything is just going to work out great for everyone. While I've already compared this to The Equalizer, it's also somewhat reminiscent of my favourite all-time movie, Thursday. For all of you more mainstream watchers, Thursday is essentially a better version of Pulp Fiction, a review of which will be coming soon. But I digress, back to the point. Coffy is a thriller that will keep you on the edge of your seat, and you should most definitely watch it. Now, for those of you that want to learn a little bit more, stick around. A big thing I've failed to mention thus far is that Coffy was released in 1973, and I know that may put some of you off, but it shouldn't. There's no spaceships or lasers, it's not a sci-fi, there's no poorly aged CGI you've got to worry about, and while there is the odd dated special effect, it's so few and far between, it does little to detract from the whole movie. The movie as a whole is well-rounded. It's not something that could be made today. As I noted earlier, while this movie stars a largely black cast from the heroine herself to some cops, her politician boyfriend and many characters in between, it is set in the 70s and there is some racism. That said, it's infrequent, and minor spoilers here, the characters in question all get what's coming to them. Despite this, it's a movie unlikely to make it onto Netflix or any other streaming service, though it is available for purchase on a couple of platforms and available elsewhere, wink wink. As a final note, I have to be somewhat restricted about the clips I've used here, as YouTube can be a bit touchy about what it allows, especially for smaller channels, so I'm unable to feature some of the best scenes and have mostly stuck to bits from the trailer. But on a positive note, I can guarantee you have not seen everything this movie has to offer. Far from it, in fact, all of the best bits are non-YouTube friendly. So, to bring this little review to an end, if you're looking for a god-honest action movie that stars a black woman while remaining true about the story rather than divulging into a politics lecture or just an entertaining evening's watch, this is most definitely the movie for you. And until next time, I've been Alexander, and this has been Should You Watch Coffy?
Thank you for watching, audience member.
5